नमस्ते गुरुजी। जय गुरुजी महाराज। जय गुरुजी सासंगत जी. With folded hands, we are thankful to Guruji Maharaj for enabling us organizing Satsang Seva to today. We are blessed to have Ritu Kapoor ji with us, who will be sharing her experiences and blessings from Guruji Maharaj. Over to you, Ritu Kapoor ji. Jai Guruji.
Jai Guruji, Uncle Ji, Jai Guruji, Sangatji.
Jai Guruji. Jai Guruji. You are requested to share your Sangha sharing in English, please. Jai Guruji. Over to you.
Yeah, I'll say. So, a big shukrana to Guruji and a big thanks to the multilingual platform and Vasan Uncle for giving me this opportunity to share my most precious moments of my life with my Guru Maharaj. Life for me became meaningful only after I met my Guru Maharaj. And he took me in his fold. I'm sure he's been with me since childhood, in fact, life after life. Today, life is beautiful because I can feel his presence at all times. In fact, for some, he's a brother, he's a father, but for me, he's the whole world. He's pure love and the highest and the most beautiful form of energy. He blessed me with his divine darshan in 2006 November end. The first time that I met him, I felt a deep connection, which I could not fathom at that moment. The serenity, the dignity, and the positivity of that place was absolutely gripping. I mean, I just kind of took me full on, and I felt that I'm here to stay. My search for the ultimate and the supreme just finished here. I saw everyone in him: my mom, my dad, my guru, my God, my guiding star, and my bestest friend. Till today, I find him my best friend. Anything and everything I want to share, I only share with him because I know he's the one who's going to guide me, he's the one who's going to advise me. So, our relationship has been so beautiful ever since. Shukrana and thank you so much, Guruji, for that. First day when I came to the Empire State Mandir, Guruji was sitting very casually in his trousers and t shirt. I came with this young girl called Vijaya. We both used to chant together. In fact, I was practicing Buddhism before I came to Guruji. I was her leader, and her parents used to go to Guruji. So one day, Vijaya got a message from Guruji that she should leave chanting for a year and come to him. Vijaya was very upset and came crying to me. But instead of telling her not to leave, said just the opposite. In spite of the fact that I was her leader, I just said the opposite. And deep down, there was this thought that I would also like to meet him. Now, why this thought came into my mind, I don't know. I had been chanting for 10 years, but my guru was planning something so beautiful for me. Today, I understand. It was my calling. My Guruji wanted to take me in his fold. So I was introduced to him as chanting auntie. And again, that thought came into my mind that why did she say chanting auntie? Because how would he know that I'm chanting? I didn't realize at that time I was standing in front of God Almighty. So Guruji asked me, Acha, you chant? I said, yes, Guruji. So he said, how are you here? I said, Guruji, I have known about you for 10 years, last 10 years, but I just couldn't come. To that, he said, your time was now. How could you come earlier? Which is a big message for each one of us that we come to him when he wants us to come, not when we want to come. When we need him, he knows best when he wants to bless us. So when we need him, he takes us in his fold and gives us all his blessings. Then he asked me my name. So my name is Roma Sangatji. But when I told him that, he said, no, it's not a nice name. So he changed my name to Ritu. So in the mandir, I'm known as Ritu Kapoor. In fact, uncle asked him, Guruji, should we change it in the passport? He said, no, in the temple, she'll be called Ritu, otherwise, whatever. So I feel so happy and blessed about that. After that, he told me to sit down And he told three people from the Sangat to come and share their experiences with me. So later I was told by a lot of people there that Guruji did that very seldom. I felt so loved. I felt so blessed the very first day I came. I thought just Guruji's arms around me, like my mom used to have her arms around me. I really felt that because it was total mind changing for me at that time. After that, he went into his room, and when he came out, he was in his robes, and that aura was so mesmerizing. The fragrance was mind blowing. It was divinity in full form. I sat through that evening listening to those beautiful, blessed Shabads, had tea prasad, had the blessed food which we call langar. So four of us were sitting and eating from one plate, and there was this one very red, very spicy sauce in it, which was made out of red chilies, which I was not supposed to eat because I was allergic to chilies, and I used to get a very bad throat if I ate those, and I used to be on antibiotics. So I was avoiding that. But this auntie sitting with me insisted that I got to eat that. So I told her I can't have it. So she said, "No, but these are your blessings." So I had that and thinking in my mind, God, now I'm going to go back and be on antibiotics. But nothing of that kind happened. I was perfectly okay. I got up feeling absolutely healthy and bright. And then I told my husband, I told him that I went to a place which is like heaven on this earth, and I want you to come with me. So next day, we both went to meet Guruji again. And that day, Guruji asked me about my children. I told him, Guruji, I have two boys. The older one is in Bombay, and the younger one lives with us here. So he said, you bring a copper tumbler and a photograph of your older son, Gaurav, who's in Bombay. So I want to bless him. Now, Guruji knew he had an health issue. I hadn't told him anything. So that was such a beautiful first experience that I had with Guruji. So I came out and I called up my son Gaurav and I told him, yeah, that I've come to a Guruji and he wants to bless you. So I want you to come tomorrow and take this tumbler. But Gaurav, a young blood, was very upset. He said, "You've been chanting for so long, Mom. Now, why have you come to a guru? I don't understand. In a time like today, nobody goes to gurus." So I just kept the phone. I didn't want to listen to anything else. I took a copper tumbler and his photograph and came to Guruji the next day. Guruji blessed the tumbler. I came out and called up Gaurav. And I said, Gaurav, Guruji has blessed that tumbler. If you're not coming, I'm coming to give you that tumbler. So to that, Gaurav replied, "Okay, mom, I'll come." Now, this was again Guruji's planning. Otherwise, a 20-year-old doesn't listen to the parents so easily. So Gaurav came the next day. I took him to Guruji, and Guruji saw him. Gaurav was working with Channel V on TV those days, and he had long hair. So Guruji looked at him and said, "Son, you need to cut your hair. You cut your hair and come to me, and I'm going to bless you." So, and come to me every 2 weeks to have Langar Prasad and get my blessings. So, Gaurav came again after 2 weeks, and his hair was still long because he was doing something which he on TV, which he couldn't cut his hair. So he came, and Guruji saw him and said, "You haven't cut your hair." So Gaurav came again 2 weeks later. He'd cut his hair. Guruji felt so happy, blessed him, and every time Gaurav came, Sangatji, Guruji would say, "I bless you with a happy life." And sure enough, Guruji has blessed him with a happy, good, healthy life. Shukrana, Shukrana so much, Guruji, for that. Then one day, Guruji asked me about my younger son. What does he do? I said, Guruji, he's finished his graduation and he's wanting to go to America for his MBA. So Guruji said, no, he won't go to America. He'll do his MBA from here. So I said, Guruji, but he won't get admission in a good college here. He said, he will get admission in a good college. After that, Guruji left his chola. Siddharth, my younger one, got married, and 2 years later, after his marriage, he got admission in the MDI college, of Gurgaon, which is a very prestigious college of Gurgaon. And he got a very good job after that. All Guruji's grace and his blessings. Thank you so much, Guruji, for being so thoughtful, for being concerned about us all the time. Not even we as parents, I don't think, can take so much care and concern about our children the way our Guru does for us. He asked me about my brothers, sisters, and wanted to bless everyone. Today they are all connected. Each one went to meet him, and each one got blessed by him. Today, not only my sister brothers, their children and their grandchildren, the whole family comes to the Bada Mandir to get his blessings. Now we had started going regularly to Empire State Mandir to visit, to meet Guruji. I was just getting pulled like a magnet to him. One day I was going to ask him for something. So from far, he put up his hand and he stopped me. And he said, "Don't ask anything from Guru. Just form a connection." I couldn't understand the meaning of connection at that time because I'd stopped chanting and I was only connected. I felt I was only connected to Guruji, but I couldn't understand and I couldn't ask Guruji because we couldn't talk to him till he spoke to us. So I kept wondering who to ask because we couldn't speak to anyone. We were not socializing. We were not meeting people. So I went to Bada Mandir. Those days we used to go to the temple, the Bada Mandir, only on Mondays. So one Monday when I went there was this one auntie sitting there and sharing her some experiences with the people sitting around her, the Sangat sitting around her. So, and Auntie was saying that when Guruji tells you to form a connection, which means that even no matter what you are doing, whether you're putting a nail on a wall, whether you're applying lipstick, or any work that you're doing, if you have your Guru in your heart and your mind at all times, and you're thinking about Guru, a beautiful connection is being formed between you and your Guru which keeps getting stronger day by day. So that is the day I understood what it means having a connection with Guruji. So today, the connection with Guruji is so strong. It's such a one to one connection, Sangatji. You feel Guruji is mine. No, he's everyone's. But we all have a feeling. We all feel the same way that yes, my Guru, my Guru. So this is what our Guruji is, always blessing us, always helping us, always holding our hand and taking us through all the ups and downs of our life. He he never said leave everything and sit down and just pray at length. He said keep doing your work. He said to be good, do good deeds, help anyone if you can, and if you can't help anyone, don't hurt anyone, don't harm anyone, don't be judgmental about people. He said to leave your ego outside with your shoes. Stay grounded, stay humble and down to earth. We should just follow his path, which is so simple. So one day I was very upset and I was sitting in the mandir in front of Guruji and I was praying to Guruji, Guruji, I want all your blessings today. And the shabads were going on. It was so beautiful. The ambience there was very beautiful. It was very quiet. The, but in my heart, I just kept praying to him for his blessings. And just after that, when the Shabads finished, we went for our prasad, our langar prasad that we used to have. So when I came back, we came back to Guruji to ask for his leave. Guruji made us sit down again. Those days, Guruji used to take a handful of people and make them sit down. The people who needed more blessings, and he knew that. So we just sat down there. That was our first time that we were asked to sit. And an hour or two later, Guruji said, "Auntie, go and eat some more prasad. I want to bless you more." I heard that and I thought that was, I think, a coincidence because I was asking for blessing and this is what he said. Anyway, we went and had some more prasad. When we came back, and again after an hour or so, Guruji told somebody, get some more prasad for auntie. I want to bless her more. This was some sweets which he asked for. So I had that. And again, we sat down. Again, an hour later, again, he said told somebody, get some more sweet prasad for auntie. I want to bless some more. So some more prasad came. By then, I was like so confused and also very happy because I could understand that he was now reading my mind. At about 2:30, he said, Auntie, go have some tea now. I've blessed you enough. Now you go home. So when we came out, my husband, uncle, he asked me, what happened to you? I said, today by sitting in front of Guruji, I was just praying for his blessings. And he blessed me so much. And he one day also told me this that, Auntie, this is not Langar Prasad. This is my blessing. This is your medicine. So just have it with full faith and full belief that this is not food that you're consuming. This is your blessing. This is your medicine. So Guruji, that day I realized that he was God Almighty and he was not any ordinary guru. He was some power. He one day tells me to get Shiv Puran. Now, Shiv Puran is a thick holy book which tells us all about our Lord Shiva. And I had seen that book once with my sister, and I thought it was a very thick book which I could never read. And when Guruji told me to get Shiv Puran, I started looking for a small Shiv Puran because I realized I could not read that big Shiv Puran. So I went from one bookstop to another shop looking for the Shiv Puran. But I couldn't find the small one because it didn't exist. So when I went back to the mandir after a few days, Guruji tells me, you didn't bring the Shiv Puran. So I said, Guruji, but I can't find the small one. He says, but who asked you to get the small one? You have to get the big one. I said, Guruji, but who will read the big Shiv Puran? He said, you will read it and you will read a page every day. Sangatji, I went and looked for the Shiv Puran. I found it in a temple. I got the Shiv Puran to Guruji. He blessed it. In that, he changed my name to Ritu and he blessed the whole family for the rest of their lives. That Shiv Puran is my lifeline. And it's been 20 years. I have read one chapter every day, like my Guru had told me. No matter which part of the world I am, no matter whether I'm at the airport or I'm in a train or I'm in the ship, first thing in the morning is that I have to read my Shiv Puran. So today I realize the importance of Shiv Puran. Shiv Puran is being read on every Zoom, a lot of Zoom platforms today. There are discussions happening. Meaning is being explained by Sangat who have read and understood it in depth. Today we understand what our Guru is all about, what he's doing for us. Shiv Puran is repeatedly says that Shiv is Guru and Guru is Shiv. I used to come early every time. All the 4 days we were coming, and I would come early and come and wait for Guruji outside. The door would be shut of the temple, and I'd be sitting outside waiting for Guruji. The door would open, and I would wanted to see my Guru Maharaj. So I would go in and sit there. Guruji would be sitting on his cabinet. He would call me and he would talk to me. And sometimes he would talk about the children, sometimes he would talk about home, sometimes he would talk about various things. So there was one day when he tells me, I hadn't come for a few days because I was away to Bombay. So one day he tells me, why didn't you come for so many days? Now imagine Lord himself sitting there with so many thousands of people who are coming to meet him. And Guruji's are missing me. He remembers me. Made me feel so beautiful. It made me feel so beautiful. Made me feel so special. So this is what our Guruji is all about. He makes you feel so beautiful. And when he used to talk to me, I used to come and tell Uncle, that, today Guruji told me this and today Guruji told me that. So he tells me one day, I'm not going to go to the mandir because Guruji doesn't talk to me. So I got very worried on that. I said, if he won't go to the mandir, how am I going to go? So I started praying to Guruji that Guruji, I want to go. I want to go. I want you to talk to uncle also. But we couldn't tell him anything, so we used to just pray. So one day again, when I was in the big temple, this is how Guruji would answer all our questions, clear all our doubts, whether through the shabads, the holy songs that used to go on in the mandir, or through the satsangs in the Bada Mandir, in the temple that we used to go to, or we still go to. So there, when I went, there was somebody sitting there and sharing his some experiences and saying that when Guruji talks to you, that means you're a confused soul. And when Guruji doesn't talk to you, that means you're a pure soul. So I was very happy to hear that. I went back and told my uncle that, see, you're a pure soul. That's why Guruji doesn't talk to you. And I'm a confused soul, but I'm still so happy because my Guru talks to me. And that's what I'm so happy about. So Guruji had his own ways of making everyone feel so special and so beautiful. Sangatji, there was another one very beautiful day. It was a very cold, rainy day, and Uncle came from the office. We decided to go together because it was raining and it was cold. He didn't want me to drive alone. When he came, he said, it's very cold today, and I'm feeling cold in my bones and it's slushy and it's raining, so I don't think we should go today. So I kept telling him, no, let's go. He said, but it's going to be very cold. I said, doesn't matter. And because I was all ready to meet my Guru. So then he said to that, can you go alone? No, no. Then he said that there won't be anybody there. I said, doesn't matter. Even better. We'll get all the blessings from Guruji today. And Sangatji, I just said it, I don't know, with no intentions, it just came out from my heart. So he said to that, will you go alone today? I was only too happy. I picked up the car and I drove and I went. It was raining, it was cold, it was slushy. But I went to Guruji and I went and sat there. There was very few people sitting there in the mandir. I sat there and after some time I felt a tap on my shoulder. And I went, and there's somebody telling me that Guruji is calling you. And I went, and that was the day Guruji made me to press his lotus feet. It was such a divine experience. I was so, I felt so blessed that day. I really came back home with all the blessings. I couldn't sleep that night. I was floating on my bed. I was not on my bed. That was such a special and beautiful day for me. Again, another day, my husband was not well. And he said, I don't think I can go today because I'm not feeling well. So that day, I was again absolutely ready. So again, the same thing. He said, "Will you go alone?" So I said, "Fine, I'll go alone." I went, and Guruji again made me sit near his feet, his lotus feet. Guruji always sees your heart, sees with what intentions, with what mindset have you come. Whether you've come with a pure heart, that's what was very important, and it still is very important for Guruji. So when he made me sit near his lotus feet, and there was this new beautiful song that was being played, Guru Meri Puja. I wonder if any one of you have heard that. So that was being played, and it was so beautiful. It was so soulful. My tears wouldn't stop. And there was somebody sitting there kept asking me, "Why are you crying?" I said, "No, I'm not crying. These are out of love. The water's just flowing out of my eyes." It was so overwhelming. Guru sees your love, he sees your feeling, and he sees the purity of your heart. So I used to also go to Shivdi Mandir once a year. There's a Sai temple there, again another Hindu god, and we used to go visit him. once a year, a couple of hours from Bombay. So that year also I went, and I was very new to Guruji, in fact, and I didn't know that we should take permission from Guruji and go. But when I went there, I had a very beautiful experience. I was made to sit right in front of the idol, which had never happened before. And again, the thought came into my mind: this is all my Guruji's planning. And I was sitting there, and the thought that kept coming into my mind was that we call him Baba. He said, Baba, I'm going to take all your blessings today and go. And I kept saying that. After that, when I came back to Bombay and to Delhi, and when I came to Guruji, the minute I touched his feet, Guruji tells me, where did you go? I was shocked because I hadn't told anyone. Nobody knew that I had gone to Shirdi. So I just kept quiet, and Guruji tells me, Auntie, I have blessed you. I said, Guruji, just keep me at your lotus feet. Guruji told me thrice that, Auntie, I have blessed you. And all three times I told him, Guruji, keep me at your lotus feet. And he has kept me at his lotus feet. And I'm so, so thankful to him for that. Now, I think I'll talk about 14th of May 2007. I was in the temple. This was just 2 weeks before Guruji took Mahasamadhi. Guruji was sitting in the temple, and Guruji used to very rare come to the temple those days on Mondays, and because the hall was shut and Guruji was sitting outside. So I went, and Guruji told me to share my satsang. So my experience. So every time anybody asked me, since when have you known Guruji? I would say since eternity, like all lifetimes, I've known Guruji. But here, when Guruji is asking me to share a satsang, I don't know how and why. I said, I've come to Guruji just a couple of months, and Guruji puts up his hand and says, no, don't say that. We've been together since eternity. I've been there with you always. That was such a beautiful thing to hear from your God, your Lord, your Guru. And then I told Guruji that, Guruji, now I'll make a temple in the house, because Guruji used to tell me always, that I had a Buddhist temple in the house. And so I told Guruji that, Guruji, I'll make your temple there. And Guruji gave me a very sweet smile and said, then you see, there'll be Amrit flowing there. That's the holy water flowing there. And sure enough, when the temple was ready, it was not only me who did it. It was so many of us. After Guruji left his the world, so many of us got together and made this temple, and we could see the Amrit, the holy water flowing in all the photographs that we had put up. Guruji had really blessed that mandir, and it is his total blessing today. So we started doing our satsangs in this mandir at that time. When we did our first satsang, when we were going to do our first satsang, I asked my sister Rita to come and stay. Now, Rita, I had taken her to Guruji when Guruji was when we used to sit in the mandir. I took her there, and Guruji looked at her and said, he didn't know that she's my sister. He just looked at her and said that she is a Shiv Bhagat, which means that she is a devotee of Lord Shiva. Now, I hadn't said anything about him, but Lord Shiva himself obviously knew all about his devotees. So when I took Rita, I told her to come and stay because I was a little nervous. So Rita had met Guruji, but she always said that, Guruji is Guruji and Shivji is Shivji. I believe in both of them, but she couldn't believe that they both are one. Till she came and stayed here, and that night, Guruji gave her dream darshan. He came in his dream and told her, blessed her and told her, showed his Shiv's roop to her. She could see Guruji as Shiv, and she understood that day that Guru is Shiv and Shiv is Guru. That day, even Guruji gave me dream darshan. I held him by his shoulder and took him down to the mandir and told him, Guruji, this is the temple I've made for you. So Guruji told me, yes, in many ways, that I'm here. This mandir is Guruji's home. It's not my home. I'm here, which is Guruji's grace. We live here. All his blessings. I feel his presence when I sit every morning. I read my Shipuran there. I can I can't see him. I get no fragrance, but I can feel his presence in every breath that I take, in every heartbeat. He saved this mandir from a fire once. This was in 2017. It was 30th of January. It was a Monday. I had done my puja in the morning and I'd left for the temple on Monday morning. We go there to the mandir for seva. So I went at about 6:30. I left home. It was a very cold and foggy day. As I reached the mandir, I got a call from home from my husband saying that you need to come back because there is a fire at home. Now I got very worried on that. I said, fire? He says, yes. Where is the fire? He says, the fire is in the temple. My first thought went to my Shiv Puran, Sangatji. I said, where's my Shiv Puran? So your Shiv Puran is fine. And I had made a new chair for my Guru. And I said, what about my Guru's chair, my Guru's gaddi? He said, that's fine also. When I reached home, you can't believe that fire was on a platform on which I had my full Guru's darbar. From one end to the other end, there was fire, but it didn't touch the carpet which was there, it didn't touch the furniture, it didn't spread at all. You could see that somebody is holding that fire. There was smoke all over the house. The whole house, from top to bottom, from the basement to the second floor, was all black smoke. But the fire had not. The people who had come, the fire brigade people who came also, were surprised to see that how did this happen? That the fire hasn't spread. We knew it all, that was our Guruji. And it's only after I found out about my Shiv Puran and my Guru's chair that I asked about my children and my little grandson. Not that I wasn't worried about them, but my faith in my Guru was so strong that I knew nothing can touch them. Nothing can touch them because He's there. He's protecting us all the time. He's showering His blessings on us all the time. The only thing, everything was intact, but the only thing that was missing in the mandir was one Guruji's picture, his Swaroop, which was not there. And that had fully disappeared. And there is an experience on how I got that Swaroop also. Guruji made me bring that to the temple because there was this one Sangat in the mandir, one member who would repeatedly tell me to get that picture of Guruji's to your temple because Guruji is wanting it to be placed there. But I refused. Every time I would say, okay, okay. But finally I got it there. And that was the picture that fully gone. So today also, like Guruji, when he was in his robes, he would take everyone's problems, their illnesses on them. He would go through the suffering. And today also Guruji is doing that, helping us in every way that he can, blessing us in every way that he can. Guruji's blessings are with us all the time, Sangatji. Once my son Gaurav had gone to, by Gaurav later in his years became uh, a sorry, a cricket presenter. So he was in IPL and he'd gone to South Africa. So when he was coming back from there, somewhere on the flight, his bags got lost. And so when he landed in Bombay, he called me up and said, Mom, my bags are missing. I'm not worried about the clothes, but I'm worried about the tumbler which Guruji gave me, which I'm carrying with me everywhere, because he was supposed to have bath with that water and also drink water out of that tumbler every morning. So he says, I'm worried about the tumbler. And I also got very worried. But I knew all along that Guruji is there. He is with us all the time. He knows that Gaurav needs that tumbler. I was quite sure that will come back. And sure enough, a couple of days later, we got a call from the uh, airports that that they found the bags. Before that, Guruji came in my dream and he showed me he's sitting on a sofa and there's some bags lying next to him. So I asked him, I said, Guruji, what are these? He said, these are Gaurav's bags. They're not gone anywhere. They'll come back to him. And then I see Guruji having some medicine, a homeopathic medicine. And I'm asking Guruji, what are you having, Guruji? You're having medicine. He says, yes, you can't leave medicines. You have to continue having medicines because these medicines also work with my blessings. So, Sangatji, that was again a message for me. See how my guru was worried about me because I had stopped eating my medicines because I was so devastated after Guruji had left. And I told Guruji, I'm not going to have medicines, Guruji. So Guruji came in my dream to tell me this that no, you can't leave your medicines. So many of us do that at times, you know. We say, no, we won't have medicines, but we'll have his prasad, we'll have his holy water, we'll have his tea. All blessed. They are blessed, yes. But the medicines also are blessed by him. He told me that. He said the medicines are blessed by me. That's how they that's how your life goes on. So we can't leave those medicines. We have to continue having those medicines. So how this is how Guruji conveyed me his message. And I mean he even to the when goes to the extent of even telling us these small little things which are like we as a mother, I would tell my child, so that's how my guru tells me when I'm eating something which is not good for me, Guruji sends me a message to somebody that tell your, this is my niece who calls me up and tells me that, Aunt, what were you eating? So you were eating something which we are not supposed to eat. Guruji said this is bad for your health. So I, since then, I'm avoiding eating that outside food. So this is how Guruji helps you at every step. You just have to be connected to him. His blessings are with us at all time, but we need to check ourselves. Are we on the right path? Today, I'd like to share some very important points. There's some way we people are going wrong. There's some way we are what we are doing. We are just kind of converting the satsangs, which are supposed to be such pure, pious satsangs. We converting them into some kind of a party. It's some kind of a social gathering, which is not supposed to be. Guruji is not giving blessings to a social function, to a party. He's blessing you. His presence is there only if it is a satsang. If it goes according to the way he wants it to be, the decorum should be right. Firstly, the shabads, the holy songs. These are the holy songs which are blessed by Guruji. Those are the ones that we should play when we are having a satsangs at home. The Gurbani, it's very, very important to have those shabads. Those are blessed by Guruji, and Guruji used to always say that I have blessed these. Sangaji, please don't play any other bhajans. It's a request with folded hands. I would say if you want your blessings, please. And no singers, no live singers, till you have listened to all the shabads and the satsang is over. You can only have the live singers after that. And the decoration. The decoration, Guruji believed in simplicity. He just want there should be just few flowers. The focus should be only on Guru, not on the decoration, not on the flowers all around. No, the focus is our Guru because we are sitting here for him. We want to see him happy. We want him for us. He's our Guru. He's blessing us. So the focus is only our Guru and not the flowers around us. And of course, the most important is his Langar Prasad, the food, the holy blessed food that we eat, has to be very simple. There are two things with roti prasad and a little salad. That is it, nothing else. When it becomes very elaborate, there are too many things, then it's not a satsang. Guruji used to say when he was in this world. He used to say that time also that this is a party. This is not my satsang. I'm not blessing this. This is not my satsang. This is a party. So it's just a request. He was very particular about discipline. So no talking, no mobile, and no chatting, Sangatji. So if we love our Guru and we want his love and his blessings, just keep everything simple. Guruji believed in simplicity. Today we get from him so much love. There's a sense of belonging, there's a sense of protection, and a beautiful feeling of unconditional love. I have no words to thank Guru Maharaj. No words. There are no words to thank you, Guruji, for what all you do. He's just holds your hand and takes you through the ups and downs in life. It's not that we are not facing problems. Recently, I'll share a satsang which I suddenly developed some kind of an allergy on my face. My face became absolutely red and swollen. I went from one doctor to another. My homeopath doctor got it and he said he gave me the medicine. But that worked. But what worked the most? I didn't stop the medicine. I must focus, I must stress on that. I didn't stop the medicine. But what worked a lot was the Langar Prasad. Every Thursday and Monday, I went to the temple and had that blessed food, that blessed holy Langar, which Guruji told me was the medicine. I would wash my face with this holy water, which I got from the temple. And Sangatji, just, it just gradually, it just disappeared. So we do go through the problem. It was a very stressful 2 to 3 months, but Guruji just held my hand. My focus was my Guru, my faith was my Guru. I knew that nothing will go wrong. My Guru is with me 24/7. He's taking care of me. I have my strong faith in my Guru. So I pray to Guruji to just keep me at his lotus feet this life and life after life. Thank you so much, Guruji. Thank you so much, Sangatji.
Jai Guruji Maharaj.
Jai Guruji, uncle. Uncle, you were calling in between.
Very divine and blissful Sangat sharing by you, Ritu Kapurji. Thank you very much for your valuable messages and experiences, which are blessings from Guruji Maharaj indeed. Now we'll all will take Agya from Guruji Maharaj.